Okay, so question number 9. How many valence electrons does iodine, chlorine, and bromine have? So let's look at the periodic table. Let's just go to a normal periodic table. So fluorine, bromine, chlorine, and iodine, they're all found in period 17. So in period 17, they all contain 7 valence electrons. Okay, so I can draw out an example of like fluorine versus chlorine. So when we have a fluorine atom, if we find it on the periodic table, it has an atomic number of 9. So maybe this one's a little bigger. Not really. Anyways, yeah, the atomic number tells us how many protons are in the atom, and if we had a neutral fluorine atom, then we would have the same number of electrons as we do protons. So therefore, we have 9 electrons in a neutral fluorine atom. So in the first shell, we have 2 electrons. And the second shell can hold up to 8. But fluorine only has 9 electrons, so I just need to draw 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so valence electrons are the electrons in the outermost ring. And you can count out here that fluorine has 7 valence electrons. So now let's compare this with a chlorine atom. There are also 2 electrons in the inner orbital. But if we look at the atomic number of chlorine, it is 17. So that means a neutral chlorine atom has 17 electrons. So this second ring has the full 8. And now when we draw out our third shell, we've drawn 10 electrons so far, so chlorine has 17. So we just need 7 more. And again, you can see how chlorine also has 7 valence electrons when we compare it to fluorine, but its atomic diameter, the radius is much more bigger than that of fluorine. So the more we go down the periodic table, the bigger this radius gets. So let's see what the junior tutor said. There are 7 periods and 18 groups in a periodic table. The ground state's electronic configuration is the arrangement of electrons in the shell of an atom according to the increasing order of energy. Elements that belong to the same group in the periodic table possesses the same number of valence electrons. Iodine, chlorine, and bromine all belong to the same group, which is group 17 at the periodic table. So all these elements possess the same number of valence electrons. According to this, iodine, chlorine, and bromine have 7 valence electrons. I think I messed up the wording here. So period refers to the rows, but the columns are called just groups. So this is just called group 17. So I kind of caught that last minute while I was reading the solution. Group 17, 7 valence electrons. So this solution is correct.